Yo, what is up, travelers? SaganSurvives here, and I wanted to make a YouTube channel update for this channel, excuse me, a channel update to kind of explain what my purpose for this channel was in the first place and what my goals are this year and what kind of my mission is going to be for this channel, and hopefully that will help kind of define what you can expect to see from me this year with builds and LastEpoch content. So I've been playing LastEpoch for about maybe a year and a half or so, and I'm really passionate about all the cool builds you can make in this game. And I've gotten a few friends into the game at work, and my other close friends play the game, and we've all really enjoyed talking about the cool and unique builds we can make with this game. And as far as I go, I really enjoy the hardcore section of this game, if you will, excuse me, the hardcore characters, because the hardcore characters and the survivability of this game is a lot more, I think, in the player's control and a lot more understandable, and it's a lot more approachable. So if you've never played hardcore before, you can follow my channel, subscribe, and I'll be releasing a bunch of builds exclusively for hardcore. Now, of course, you can definitely play my builds or play these builds that we come up with here at the Sagan Research Center in softcore, but these are going to be built with the idea of playing out them on the hardcore. So with that said, the other part of it is I just really wanted to kind of have something to do in the evenings. I wanted to put my energy into something positive, and since I'm so passionate about this game, I really wanted to make videos. So I have been stepping into editing and that type of thing. So hopefully you will continue to see the quality of my videos increase over time over this year. But the other thing I want to talk about is, like I said, the overall mission of the channel. This gameplay you're seeing is my Swarm Blade Bleed Bug, and this was probably one of my all-time favorite builds of the community testing section portion of the pre 0.9 stage, and also just well before that. Even when it first came out, I was streaming on my YouTube the Swarm Blade Research Center, so that's kind of why the funny names exist on my videos today, because I've always been really interested in the Swarm Blade since it came out, and I personally just really enjoy the swirling AoE around us as we move around. I think it's really fun for clear, and then we have refined the build recently to make it as effective as possible for single target as well. It's very, very tanky, very fun. So the whole idea behind this build was to release something that was didn't require any rares. You could understand how to acquire the gear very, very easily, and you could get it up and running and have a fun, good build to play, and not require a ton of research on what you have to do to get there. A lot of people have asked for leveling tips, or a leveling video even, or a leveling guide, and I'm interested in doing that kind of content. And overall with my builds, I want to provide different stages where you can see how to level. Something where we're transitioning into early monoliths, and then we're transitioning into preparing for empowered monoliths, and then finally we're in empowered monoliths and we're pushing corruption. So I want to continue to do sort of build series where I take a poll of the subscribers on my YouTube community. Shout out to everyone that has subscribed and followed and everything. I really love the support, and I've been having a ton of fun talking with everybody. But we recently had a poll for a Glacier Mage, so I'm leveling a Glacier Mage right now, and I'm going to make a video on a Glacier Mage as soon as possible. But yeah, like I said, the idea about every single one of my builds is going to be fun to play. It's going to be survivable and hardcore, and it's also going to be relatively easy to set up, such that it doesn't require uniques to get it going. One thing though on the topic of uniques is I do want to get better at planning out different uniques to suggest, so I will get better at in terms of being able to do that on the front end of things. And shout out to everyone that's suggesting uniques for the builds in the comments and whatnot. But yeah, like I said, overall, just want to make fun, easy to understand builds that you can just pick up and play and work yourself into empowered monolith. I'm never ever going to claim that my builds are the best builds, and I really want to create a super positive community where we can do off meta builds, we can do sort of fun stuff and not be necessarily too serious about what the best build or what the meta is necessarily. We do want to make good builds, mind you, but I'll never claim that my builds are the best builds. But anyway, that's kind of the gist of my channel. I want to make builds for every single class, and I want to make additional helpful content on crafting, and maybe explore doing more in-depth helpful material as my community grows and that becomes more of a demand. But I'm going to continue to kind of master this series format of character builds so that it's a little bit more, you can expect a little bit more repetition when seeing a new build and whatnot. And yeah, so soon we're going to have the last boss fight coming up here. I think there's actually, there's a big gap until we get there. But thanks a lot for tuning in, you guys. I hope you have a wonderful time in Eterra, and expect some more content coming from me as soon as possible. All right, take care and good luck. Thanks, guys.